This city, burned to the ground over a century ago, has risen as something new, always making and remaking its own story. Built from the ground up, the spirit of battle is in our bones. Before he built the most dominant team to ever play in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, W.C. Gordon created a timeless symbol. 6 lines, 3 bold letters, a hand-drawn sketch on the back of a napkin thrust into history. As bold as our city and as mighty as the river that shapes our state, the block insignia is inextricable from our storied legacy. A red accent for the ages. We wear it to remember our legends and to celebrate the fierceness of our survival story. His team won 28 straight SWAC games and captured 8 SWAC championships in a single decade. No team has had an era more dominant. No team won as consistently as the MAC of the SWAC. The red of battle is in our bones, not just in contest with our most heated rivals, but for the martyrs of our yard and for the Jacksonians who marched against fear to topple Mississippi's tallest ghosts. The red was worn by our greatest teams and raised as the banner for JSU. For the champions on the diamond and the gridiron, on the courts and the lanes, blue and white will always be our true colors. Gordon Red is an accent for the ages.
What it do, bro?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Man, big dog. What's up with that order?
So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. All right, bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, another play. Ken?
That ain't Rick Deuce. What up, Deuce?
Nah, we got to switch this up.
Hey, hold on one second. Public figures?
Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Dad said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday night. Come on in the room. How y'all doing, man? How is you doing? Happy to be on. Gonna be a short show tonight. Didn't want to cancel, but I did want to come on and say howdy doody. Hopefully everybody's doing well, man. Been working, man. We is working. Man, still rocking and rolling. We got an initiative that's going. We're getting close and close and close. We got some other stuff that we're working on. But nevertheless, man, hopefully you guys had a good Friday. As my stay in the Jack comes to a close, I'm getting ready to shut it down for the week and head back home. And then, you know, we got Blue and White week coming up here shortly. So, man, do me a favor as you guys come in, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. If you're gonna pull up and watch, man, listen, if you're watching, it doesn't matter where you're watching at. If you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on X, if you're watching on Facebook, head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Look, this the off season, but we still working, man. We are. What up? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Let's see who in the chat, man. Got the link up. The link is up. Got a lot to talk about. Brother C. Lee, you out there, man? I check on you, man. Make sure you're doing good, man. Make sure you're doing good. We are in an evolution phase. Trust me when I tell you guys. Things may look a little different, but I can promise y'all the work that's being done is monumental. We are doing some phenomenal things, man, that's just Peace and blessings to you, Brother Bakari. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. All good, man. All good, baby. All good. Hope everybody doing good, man. Protecting your mental. Look like we got a little progression made on the airport situation. I'm happy about that. You know, I feel like they made some progress after them folks said, them airlines was like, look, y'all congressmen ain't gonna get no perks until this thing is over. They was like, whoa, snap, we don't want no inconvenience. So they went ahead and did what they had to do. But tonight is about you guys, man. I want to chop it up with you guys for a minute, and then I'll get out of your way. You know, you guys know that I'm just observing right now, man. I've been on campus pretty much the majority of the time that I've been here. I've been around the team and been looking. There was Pro Day. We're going to talk about Pro Day. We're going to talk about the event that we got a chance to attend yesterday. Oh, man, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything, man. We had some recruiting with men's basketball that we got a chance to do. Man, we got a really good player that was in town that KT Dub and I had a chance to go and have lunch with the coaches on yesterday, along with that player. And, man, we get him. He's a difference maker. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to just leave that at that. And, you know, put a very compelling, you know, a little something in front of bro. And I think we got a chance. You know, we get him. I think we can really expect things to stay on the up and up for men's basketball. I'm going to just say that right there. So it was a really good conversation. Tiger Woods should have had some cat head delivered. So let me say that about Tiger Woods. I don't know if you saw the latest report. I think Tiger Woods, if he was on any substance, it wasn't alcohol, because he did do a breathalyzer and he had no alcohol in his system. Might be substance of you know, we don't know, but we want to keep Brother Tiger in his. Hopefully, I want to see Tiger on the golf course, man. I don't know Tiger. You know, Tiger's a little different. Tiger done been through a lot, though. Me and Doug was talking about that earlier. When you talk about somebody like a Tiger Woods, man, who, you know, we appreciate his greatness. We appreciate what he brought to the game of golf, man. But did Tiger really have a childhood? Did he really have a opportunity to delve into other sports? Like, this is what happens when you become that protege. You know, he was really a professional since he's been a kid. He never really got a chance to really live, man. He been golfing since he was a young man. His mom and his dad has passed. He went through some challenges through his marriage, you know, publicly. You know, you've seen him kind of not be that man on the mountaintop and kind of fail. And now you got some other players that are just killing it right now that's not named Tiger Woods, right? But yeah, with all the money he got, you would think he would have a driver, but you never listen. It happens all the time. We wish him the best with that, though. You know, President came out and said, "Tiger's my friend," so he's got some challenges. You know, that's what he said. But you know, the world is weird right now. It is, man. It really is. Jay, what's up, man? What's going on with you, brother? I didn't put nothing out about a show. I told y'all on last show that we would have a show. You know, this thing is fluid, so you're gonna have to work with me on it as we evolve this thing, because we know once football season come here, it's gonna be hot and heavy. Now it's gonna be popping. But when the off season, Ken, you look tired. Safe travels back home. I just had some old fashioned. No. I had a bourbon smash. What you know about that, Jasmine? What you know about that? I just left Zia. I don't know. I'm good. Trust me, I am good with a T. I'm just saying now. But no, I got to say this, though. True story. Listen, this just happened. Man, I'm sitting at Zia. Y'all know this is my spot. And I'm sitting at the bar. Man, a young lady had a seizure, bro. Like at the bar. I thought she died on us, bro. It was the most spookiest shit ever, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm talking about, I ain't never really, I saw my aunt when I was a kid have seizures, bro. Like, to watch somebody sit at a bar, like literally, man. And it was a medical professional that just so happened to be there and went in and jumped in. And I was like, I'm sitting here, to my left, there's a couple of guys that's asking, they like, hey, bro, what's up? They recognize me. They like, man, what we gonna look like this year? So I'm talking. I'm also distracted. I'm looking here and I'm looking like, bro, she don't look like she's doing too good. And I'm talking. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be. Hey man, she look like something ain't right there, bro. Is she good, bro? Y'all straight? I was like, man, call the damn ambulance. I'm talking about, man, to see somebody go down and eyes roll in the back of their head and she just locked up, man. It messed me up, bro. I was like, whoa, I jumped up. I ain't no medical professional, but I'm like, bro, don't let that girl head hit that damn counter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around some folk that had some seizures, man, and I wound up running over there and like grabbing the young lady, and we grabbed her, took her out of the stool, laid her on the ground. And she like shook out of it. But I'm talking about she locked up, man, and just I'm talking about like somebody went, like the light switch went out. Man, it threw me off. That threw me off, man. I was like, damn, I'm sitting there looking at it. And I went and jumped and I'm like, because I went outside when the ambulance pulled up, I went outside and just like, hey man, y'all come on over here, man, young lady. By that time, she had shook back. She was like, oh no, this happens all the time. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was, she was with somebody. They were talking. The next thing you know, he was like, man, she just laid down on the counter on the bar. And then she just kind of just the young lady that, that was trying to help her was like checking her vitals and stuff. And she just was going, man, look, man, I want to talk about, like, we talking, but I was like, bro, the hell with the football team. That's a problem right there, bro. And I just was like, man, I can't handle this right now. I don't want to witness this, but I want to make sure this young lady is okay. Because I'm like, man, if I'm ever in that situation, I hope that the humanitarian, the humanity around me, good to see you, but see, let me bring you up in just a little bit. We're gonna chop it up, see how you're doing for a little short minute, and we're gonna get up out of here, man. But no, man, I mean that, man. I'm like, so I grabbed her from up top. And man, we lay her down and she came back. And I'm talking to her. I was like, bro, just keep talking to her. Keep talking to her. I'm like, yeah, And she was like, she shake back and she's like, I'm okay. Like I said, hey. She's like, no, I don't need all this attention. I said, listen, I said, baby, you good. You just got a few more extra friends right now. She laughing. I'm like, yeah, laughter is good. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, relax. I'm holding her head on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Folk like spook, like what the hell is going on? And I'm just like, man, bro. So we, and eventually they sat her up and she was just like, oh no, I'm okay. I'm like, no, you are not okay. But I know you don't want this attention, but you're going to get it. You can't drive yourself home, baby. You can't do it. We're going to have to call the ambulance. You ain't got to go with the ambulance, but you're going to have to talk to these medical folk, man, because we don't know what's going on. Whatever I had, man, it didn't matter no more. Bourbon smash, thawed out. It was straight liquid. It was over with. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm done. Is it hot down that way? Yeah, of course it's hot. It's hot, man. It's springtime. Springtime in the South. It is hot. So yeah, man, I just was like, look, you're gonna be all right. But we're gonna make sure you're gonna be all right. So, when I saw the lights, I went outside. I said, hey man, y'all come on in, man. She just a young lady had a seizure at the bar. She's, she don't really, she kind of resisting everything right now because she's like, no, this happens all the time. It's okay. It's like, no, it's not okay. You just fucked all our night up. You know what I'm saying? This might be all right, okay with you. Did I stop drinking after that? Why you asking me all my business? I just told you all my drink. First of all, I didn't finish my drink. I had a couple sips, and a young lady had a seizure in front of me. And my drink thawed out. It was over with for you, boy. It was over with. I don't know nothing about no seizure. I just know that it was like that, bro. She shook back though. And eventually, like some of the ladies that was at the bar eventually like drove her home and came back and all that good stuff. My bourbon smash it liquefied. But I'm just like, when I sat down though, I said all this to say this, man. I'm trying to be comical because, hey man, oh y'all at the bar, okay, I'm late. I thought somebody passed out on the field. No. Man, you know you can rewind, bro. You can rewind. I know we live, but you can still rewind. But no, that's what happened. You just held her head to make sure she don't hit it. The people, no, they got her home. She was good. She was good. Matter of fact, when I was leaving out, the people that drove her to her home and they were coming back, so everybody was high-fiving. Like it was a community effort, because one of the young brothers was like, you know, he obviously was probably a nurse. You know, he was a medical professional. He was kind of guiding everybody, telling everybody what to do. And I was up top because they needed somebody that was strong. You know, you know what I'm saying? I come up under. I say, hey, I got you. We got to lay you down. But actually, I didn't say that because she wasn't really coherent at that time. You know, Max, no, not right now. But I'll come to you in just a little bit. But no, I'll bring you up in just a little bit. We'll chop it up in a second. But this is what happened. So we got her down. When she woke up, she was like, how did I get down here? I was like, this is what made her laugh. I looked at her, I said, sweetheart, it's a whole lot of things that happened that you are not aware of. I said, what's the day? She was like, oh, it's Friday, March 27th. She starts, I said, okay, yeah, you back. She's like, no, I'm serious. Everyone, it's okay. I said, listen, I'm gonna need you to relax, because I might I'm holding her head. I got her head in my hand and she on the floor. And you know what I'm saying? And I was like, look, just be okay. You got some new friends now. It's all right. It's all right. You got new friends. We want to make sure you good. Your friends are here. Since you messed up our meal, you'll kill everybody that was over here buzzing. It's gone now because of you. But we're here for you, baby. We're here for you. We'll make sure you good. So we're gonna get you right, and we're gonna sit you down. And you're gonna let these medical professionals talk to you, because we don't know what you got going on, sweetheart. We don't know what's going on. We want to make sure you're okay. I'm just saying. And that was that. And I was like, y'all got it. I'm gonna go sit down. And I just had to go gather myself and was like, man, all I was thinking was like, man, people gotta take care of themselves, bro. Man, don't take no day for granted, man, because you know, it's just, man, we getting up there, man. We're getting up age. We all got an expiration date on the bottom of our foot. We don't know what that date look like till that day comes. So, hey, nevertheless, hey, man, let's get it popping, man. Let's get this show started. That was, you know, I always got like my little opening monologue, I guess. But we got a lot to touch on, man. We had Pro Day. Where you get that hoodie from, Ken? I got this hoodie made, big dog. So I got the hoodie from Under Armour store. You know, I like the cutoffs, like to have them guns out. You know what I'm saying? Suns out, guns out. I ain't got no guns right now, but I got some bazookas. You know what I'm saying? But no, I had the logo put on there. You know, I had the logo put on there. I make most of my merch, man. I got some other stuff that I'm ordering. Gonna put some new logos on. You know, I got to stay on brand. You know what I mean? But we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, man. So let's get it popping, man. Listen, hey, fans of KC1400 Incorporated, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's live, KC1400 After Dark. You know, I always got something for y'all, man. Real keeping it popping, man. Listen, the show ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling. Even when I don't feel like it, I'm going to come live. We're going to do what we do because we are busy. The reason the live stream just gets kind of in the way sometimes is because we are doing a lot. I mean that. We are doing a lot. And I do not take it for granted. I'm excited about the growth. Growth is a great thing because we are in a very volatile time right now. And just stay the course, Tiger Nation. Just stay the course. Stay the course. RIP my granny. She got hit with a book. I had time. I got other things to do. Yeah, hey, man, you do what you do, brother. You know, when I drop that link, you know, if you want to come up, cool deal. Come continue to support the brand. Just getting started. Absolutely, man. So if you want to, so listen, for all of those folks that are in the collective chat, y'all know what this link is for. Go to Givelify, friends of KC1400. We got an initiative we got two silent initiatives. We got a public initiative and a silent initiative that's happening because we got some things that we're working on. So shout out to all our channel sponsors, Canon Toyota of Vicksburg, Canon Nissan of Jackson, Auto Masters. Shout out to all of them. We are on our road to 10,000 subscribers. You guys know what we're doing. Listen, we are still where we are from a goal standpoint. let's get it popping, man. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. Looking for more gold members. We will be signing some more football brand ambassadors. I think we're going to get to about 25 this year. Again, we still got about 4 more to sign, but we're going to do it after the spring. Actually, there's a big recruiting weekend coming up for the spring game weekend. So we plan on locking in with a few more brand ambassadors. So we need your support. Continue to sign up if you can. Let's go for gold, baby. Y'all know what we're trying to do. We need you. 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 We need your support, baby. We're trying to hit $1 million, and then we're gonna take the entire year to do that. So continue to do so. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a chance to go by Cat Head today to make sure that we tidy up that partnership for growth. Y'all go to Jasco, go to greenwoodwhiskey.com, grab your Greenwood whiskey. Don't run out. It's that good stuff, man. Don't run out. If you need that cocktail syrup or that margarita mix, go to Point City Brewing. Put that order in. Listen, we still got a few socks available. SickFitOfficial.com. Look for the KC1400 Sick Fit sock 3-pack. Man, get those socks. These are the best socks on the game, man, in the game. You know, my girl Peyton was up there at Syracuse. She been working. She been busy. She been everywhere. You know, these socks are blowing up, and we got a great partnership with Sick Fit. So grab this 3-pack if you haven't already, and let's make it happen, all right? More to come with Black Excellence Water. This is going to be very phenomenal once we get this thing rolling, rocking and rolling. Of course, same with Public Figure and merch. We got some things coming down the pipe. On April 25th, we got the Born to Win conference. I'll be on a panel talking about NIL, talking to these young folk. Listen, this conference is going to be for 9 to 18-year-olds, and it's going to be followed by a basketball showcase. We got the legendary E.T. Thomas coming in to speak, and very dynamic speaker. So it doesn't cost a thing. Scan that QR code at the bottom of the screen. So all you have to do is pause it, screenshot it, whatever you need to do. Go click the link, sign up, bring your sons, bring your nephews, bring your grandsons, bring your cousins, bring your uncles, bring your pops, all of them. Make sure they're at this conference, man. This is a very powerful thing that's going to be coming next month. So definitely do your thing. Grab your cat head tomorrow while downtown. Listen, I got a chance, speaking of cat head and downtown, I got a chance to meet the, hey man, Doug, put it in the chat. What are they again? Was it the sweet potato ladies or something like that? What is the ladies that's famous for St. Patty's Day? The marshmallow, but well, not marshmallow, the sweet potato, the potato. It was somebody, man. What them ladies' name, man? The sweet potato queens. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the sweet potato queens, man. They in town, man. I met them, man. They was rubbing all on them, man. I'm leave that off the record. Scratch that from the record. Yeah, man. They were lusting over your boy. Yeah, I'm just hey. I'm just saying, them ladies were cutting up in there. We went in the cat head and we had to go check on our partnership. And they was in there. There wasn't nobody else in there. They got to get in the left. I said, whoa, now, ho, now, ho, ladies, calm down. I know y'all, chocolate is a nice little aphrodisiac, but you can't have this. Don't keep your hands to yourself. I'll take a photo. No. Don't touch, though. Don't touch. Y'all like to, some folks like to touch. I was like, oh, look. They ran me the hell up out of there. I said, whoa. She looking at me, she's like, oh, you I ain't gonna say what they said, but it was a little crazy. I said, hey, y'all been drinking, y'all here tasting this old soul. You understand what I'm saying? She checking, I said, wait a minute. Get it in where you can. Man, I don't need that. I'm good. Trust me, I am good with a T. I ain't slaying. Look, I'm good. I'm not free. I'm just saying, like, no, sirree. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, man, whoa. But no, I'm being funny though. It wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I wanted to make y'all laugh. Wake your ass up. It's Friday night. All right. Wake up. But yeah, the sweet potato queens, they are in town. They was at Cat Head. And we took a photo. So I don't know where that photo went. That man said, you ain't willing to take no, sir. I take enough for JSU. I take enough. I make enough sacrifice for JSU. I am not about to sacrifice in that capacity. No, sir. Not at all. I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, it was a good time, man. They in town. I know St. Patty's Day gonna be crazy this weekend. So listen, you guys, if you're gonna, participate, make sure you be safe, enjoy yourselves, man. Have a good time. Special birthday shout out to my girl, man, Kai, man, the lady of JSU football, man, Miss Kiasha Trammell. She go by the name of Kai. Happy birthday to my girl. Happy birthday to my brother, Dalen Ortiz, man. They so rich. I know they rich. I know all about all that. I ain't for sale. Them goods a little too good to be selling them. Now I can sell them, put them in a can and sell it, man. I'll be a millionaire by tomorrow. But I'm just saying though, no sir, no ma'am. I can't do it. I'm good. I'm on best behavior. I'm all right. I'm just saying, I don't need no problems, man. I don't need no problems at the river, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get ready to cross over, man. I don't need no smoke. I don't need none. Yeah, got my sick fit socks and rocking them tonight. The wife already claimed the white ones. Said they can look for the more order from me. They're gonna, definitely get that. They beefing up security for St. Pat, as they should. We want to be safe. We want to be safe. They just trying to sign up for the gold. That diamond. Ain't no gold. You do with that what you want to do with it. I just saying, you know what diamond start with, right? That's what they trying to sign up for. Not available, sold out, not available. I'm just saying. You gotta have a little fun. We grown, man. Don't be, just be all right. All right. They trying to sign up for the diamond level. Hold the diamond. No, I'm out. Only potato. Hey, ask KG Dub. I ran the hell up out of there. Them ladies ran me. I said, man, I'm finna get the hell up out of here. Y'all taking photo. I don't let people take pictures of me like that. I be like, whoa. Where that photo going? I'm just teasing. I took a photo, cheese, and ran on up out of there. I'm good. All right, man, let me stop. Happy birthday to my girl. Happy birthday to my brother, Dalen Ortiz. Happy to have just trying to listen. I'm just trying to be entertaining. That's all. Don't get it twisted, man. I'm a goofball in real life. If you know me, you know that. Make sure you get your season tickets, by the way. Make sure you get your season tickets. Look, the price is the price. Get your damn tickets, man. Get your season tickets. Don't waste that. You know what I'm saying? Sweet potato, yam, queens. Of course, my gosh, bro. Can you're a celebrity, embrace it? I do not subscribe to celebrity status. I'm Jew famous. JU. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just know me because of the show. I ain't famous like that. I ain't nobody. I'm just like you. I'm just a Jacktown Jew that done moved away, that love thee, I love. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I be. I seen the baseball. Whoa. You trying to steal my thunder, young fella? You trying to steal my thunder? Let's talk about Blue and White Week there, Brother Jay. How about that, huh? So Monday, starting April 5th, yams with extra serve. Boy, y'all is cutting up, right? National Student Athlete Day, followed by April the 7th. You got Athletic Giving Day, I'm sorry. Wednesday, April the 8th, Student Athlete Appreciation. And, of course, you got the Golf Classic. I'll be there, definitely. Food Truck Friday, followed by all the events that are taking place on Saturday. And then Sunday, you got the brunch over at M-Bar. Listen, be sure to give on Tuesday. We got a lot of initiative that's happening. Hey, listen, man, we got our initiatives going on. We still collecting for the flip sled. We right at 8K. Let's keep it popping, man. Let's keep it popping. Let's raise $2,000 tonight so we can go ahead and put the order in. So listen, I don't care if you donated. But let's do $2,000 a night. All right, let's do $2,000 a night. Give whatever you can. Let's start it right now. The ticker is up. The ticker is open. How many we got looking? We got 275 right now. So far. All right. I ain't finna break that down by no numbers. I'm not. Let's get it popping, man. Let's do 10,000 and then we'll put the order in on Monday. How about that? We'll go ahead and flip sled that thing and then we'll continue to collect for. I tell you what, we're gonna keep it going now. We're gonna keep it going. But this is what we'll do. We collect. Let's see where we at. Right, it's right at like 2,200 to get to 10,000. So we're about $2,200 away from 10,000. We will pledge the other 10K from the foundation. Let's get to 10,000. Okay. We need $2,200 tonight, though. So you see them tickets at the bottom, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and then we're gonna put that order in. We got some other equipment that we priced out. We got to make it happen. Let's do that tonight. $2,200. All right, let's get it popping. Click the link. I don't care if you donated already. We got a $2,200 balance to hit. Once we hit that balance, we're gonna go ahead and order them flip sleds, man. We're gonna get that thing popping, and then the foundation will take care of the rest of it. All right. We'll keep it rocking and rolling. We'll find a way to pull that in a great way. We got blessed this week, so we're gonna pledge a nice little something to our I love Jackson State University. The work is the work. Maximilian for mayor, aka MacArthur Hanna. I'm coming back to Jackson, Mississippi, building data centers along with open A. What are you talking about, Max? You always got some stuff going on. How about you put back, since you doing all that, drop that 2,200, man. Come on with it, man. You can drop 2,200. We just need, before you build your data centers, how about we help us get these flip sleds? Do that for your boy. What flip sled? Them right here. We're gonna get 4 of them. Do that for your boy. Send them donations, man. Let's get it popping. All right, let's get it popping. All right, there go the first donation. There go the first one. So let's roll. All right, let's roll. Let's get it popping, man. We're going to collect 2,200 tonight. We can do that quickly. It don't have to take long. Send whatever you can send. Let's get it going. All right. Let's get it going. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. We got a 5K run. And I mean that. I'm ready to move on because my goal is when you guys come to Jackson State on April the 11th for the spring game, I want them flip sleds to be outside. I want y'all to see where your money went. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and do our part. We're gonna do everything that we can. We're gonna pledge the big pot, right? Because it's a $20,000 initiative. But I do understand that where we are right now in the scheme, we got a lot going on. We got a really big project that we're working on. So let's make it happen. So 2,200, and I'm gonna be counting all night. All right, I'm saying I like what I'm seeing. So we off to a good start right now, baby. Let's keep it going now. Let's keep it going. That's the first 100 that done came through. All right, we need another 2,100 to go. All right, let's make it poppin'. So y'all just send those donations. Let's get it going. I don't care. Y'all, he always big. Look, I'm gonna show y'all where it's gonna go. We are going to fall short by $10,000. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna cover the other side of that. All right, and we're gonna continue to collect, but it's gonna take we don't have that kind of time right now. It's time sensitive to get what we need to get done. So we're gonna keep the initiatives rolling. But at the same time, the foundation is going to front that 10, and then we'll recoup if we want to keep the initiative going to reimburse some of that. So we're going to do our part. He ain't finna. So yeah, so just so you know, we're going to match that 10. Once we get to 10, we're going to match the 10. We're going to order the flip sleds, and that's going to be done. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this right here. Them damn flip sleds going to have that KC-1400 Collective logo on it. I don't give a damn what you feel about that. The logo goes on the flip sleds. And we're going to have that block on there too now. We're going to put that block with that Collective logo. It's going to be on there. I got to make sure it's on there. Yes, sir. We got to have it on there because we got to make sure that the community know that this is where that came from. We're going to continue to do that. Wherever we can, we're going to continue to brand ourselves. Donated major. And money, okay. I'm gonna let y'all get after it, and we're gonna see how far we got in just a little bit. Let's go and get that 2,200. Forget that 20,000 stuff. That's a lot. All right. Now I'm gonna come back sometime next week, and we'll do a short, small initiative. Might do 500 or 1,000. We're gonna chip away. It's gonna take us a while now. It's gonna take us a while, but we're gonna get there. I want it there by the end of spring. So when they're going to take a break out the spring game, they're gonna roll into workouts. What it do, Beast Lawrence Story? What it do, baby? And then we're gonna make it popping. But I don't know. I was over there taking inventory. We got all kind of shit to buy right now. I'm just telling y'all that. We got all kind of stuff. We had a conversation with Coach O, myself, KT Dub, a few hours ago before the show, just talking about some things that we got that we're working towards. We're gonna replace some equipment that's weathered, that's beat up a little bit. We was over there getting the inventory on that. Because look, we got the best media team in the business. And when we be, Coach Gallen and I were talking today and yesterday, along with Coach Marshall, just kind of talking about, listen, when we putting clips out, we don't want no clips out there of dummies and equipment and stuff that's faded, that's the cushion hanging all out of it. We got to tidy that thing up, baby. We got to make sure it's tight. And KT Dub and I went ahead, and listen, I'm so excited about what we're doing. I'm going to take this off the screen real quick and come to you. So KT Dub and I had an opportunity to go meet with Coach Ted Flagaitis with the soccer team. We met with the soccer team, and we will be doing some partnership deals with the JSU soccer team, and we're excited about that, man. It was such a blessing to be able to go see them. We gave Coach Ted some socks, and he loves socks, by the way. And the soccer ladies have been really dying for us to come and get them some support, and we were just so excited to do that. So we're going to probably start with about 5 ambassadors from the soccer program. We've been regular season champions and SWAC champions for the last couple of seasons, and y'all know how I feel about supporting the ladies. We got a chance to go to Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame yesterday with Chase Bank. Had a phenomenal event, supporting students, the ladies, man. It was a women's empowerment conference, and we were sponsors of that event. Got some photos. If you follow the collective on Instagram and Facebook, you've seen those photos. I've shared them on my story, shared it on LinkedIn. I mean, it's been a great opportunity. So as we continue to grow our partnership with Chase Bank has went back to Jackson State, all over the JSU, talking to the baseball team, talking to the football team, financial literacy, man. So when I say we working, man. It's an ecosystem of just excellence, man, that's transpiring right now. All right. So let's keep this thing going, man. Y'all send them donations, man. Send them donations. Donations, food, donations. He always got something going on. Let me go over there looking, because I'll be looking and be finding shit to pay for. I'll just be looking, man. Like, what can we do, right? So we got some new coaches, and a lot of them is hesitant, but we got some other things that we're working towards. So give me just a second. I'm gonna give you guys a quick total here in just a second. So real quick, tell you exactly where we at. Okay. If y'all don't mind, give me just a second so I can tell you guys, give you a quick update. Shout out to everybody that's supporting this initiative, man. You guys are amazing, man. I mean that. From the bottom of my whole heart. All right, that's what that is. That's 90. I'm just calculating right now, so give me a second. Man, you guys killing it, man. It ain't gonna take long to hit this goal. I'm telling y'all now. It's not. All right, we've already clipped 5,500, so we already got over 500 so far. Yeah, I told y'all it's not gonna take long. We've already hit over 500. We got another 1,700 more to go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, baby. Let's keep going. Keep them coming. They do, man. And I'm gonna say this, man, because we're gonna talk about Pro Day. When you look at, so there's another piece of equipment that we talked to Coach about. I know the university is gonna do some stuff, and then we're gonna try to support in whatever way that we can. That's another project that's coming. But some of this stuff is stuff that, if you're just logging in, please, there you go, sis. Appreciate that. We minimizing it. We don't want to say 20,000. Look, we can chip away. We can do small initiatives over a period of time. We can get there. Okay, we can definitely get there. So, all right, we are at 5:20. So, all right, let's keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. New to the party. Happy Friday. All right, so let's keep it rolling. All right, man. Shout out to baseball, man. Shout out to Coach Omar and his staff. We just talked about Jaden Lopez being a newcomer of the week. Tonight, man, we just beat an undefeated Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman won the SWAC last year. Appreciate you, bro. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I want my family to take me out of the family chat too. Y'all be texting too much. I'll get on my nerve. But nevertheless, big win tonight, man. Bethune-Cookman 8-7. Hey, man, Coach Omar Johnson he coached his butt off, man. Those guys showed up down in Daytona and did what they needed to do. So shout out to the Tigers, man, for going out there and actually getting that dub. Why Bama State softball do Alabama A&M like that? I don't know what they did. I couldn't tell you the score. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I can't tell you. I know our ladies whooped up on okay, they go. Okay, all right, we got some more coming in. All right, hold on just a second. Hold tight, baby. Hold tight. Coffee in the morning. I don't want to wake you. Yeah. All right, we over 600. We only need another 1,100 to go, baby. What is that? No, wait a minute. Am I tripping? Am I math on? No, we need another 1,600. Another 1,600. That's what it is. We need another 1,600. Max, okay, direct question. Can you use gray water to cool the DC instead of fresh water? What the hell are you talking about? Never mind. That ain't for me to say. All right, shout out to them, though, man. All right, let's talk about Pro Day, man. Let's talk about Pro Day. Let's talk about the Pro Day. Pro Day. Drop that link, too, man. Link's open. First hour. Link is open. Pro Day, man. Shout out to all the guys. We had 2 different sessions. The things that jumped out more than anything, Jeremiah did 23 reps on the 225. Strong brother right there, man. Very strong. Janelle Dupree ran a 4.37. Speedster, man. I think Denario Davenport ran a 4.5, something to that effect. We got some guys, man. If they can get in camp, they'll make it. I think they can make some money for themselves, man. I really do. We got a few guys that I know can go and be difference makers. If not, make a practice squad or get in the training camp. They got some things. Hey, I need that fix that you have on that fix to have on 3X. Hey, man, you know, I put some things on every now and again. How 15 looked yesterday. He looked like himself. Yeah. He looked like what you've seen all the time, you know. He I'm pretty sure he's gonna share most of that. Most of those guys will be over at the HBCU showcase on Monday. Jacoby and Denario Davenport, Quincy Ivory, Reed Pulliam, DeAndre Towns, Blue, Jeremiah Williams. If they all plan on going, I think they all plan on being there. But the Pro Day was a little different. I think Janelle Dupree, he do any throwing? Yes, he did. He did some throwing. Yeah, he did all that. We need Williams in a Saints uniform. Man, I think those guys would love to be in any uniform that they can possibly get into. I really do. Appreciate the donations, y'all. Let's keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Coffee in the morning. That Miguel song stuck in my damn head right now. All right. So we a little over 600. We need another 1,600. 1,600, man. We only need 1,600 to hit our goal tonight. We're doing 2,200 so we can get to 10,000 and we can put that order in, okay? And we're gonna talk about it in the chat. If you're part of the collective and you're not in the collective chat, then you got to get in there. But no, man, it was a great time. I think there are some things that stood out. Let me say this, man. And this is I don't have my blue and white glasses on, but I will say this. G-Baby, I think G-Baby threw up 3 reps of 225. You had a kicker that did like 13, and then you had like a defensive lineman that did like 13 to 12, something to that effect. When you play at the FCS level, more specifically the SWAC, and this is what guys need to understand, for those student athletes that are watching, you got to dominate. Dalen Baldwin was also worked out. I got a chance to talk to Dalen yesterday and today. You guys remember Dalen Baldwin was our star receiver in the spring, right before Coach Prime came. He left and went to Michigan, balled out for Michigan, went to the NFL, worked out for Pro Day, trying to get back in front of some scouts and get going again. And we just had a really good conversation today. And just kind of some conversations he was having with some of the guys, just let them know, hey, man, you know, on this level, when you're playing, you got to dominate. You got to dominate. It's just that simple. You know, I think some guys, you can be SWAC good, but that doesn't mean you're a pro. You have to dominate at the FCS level. If you're going to be in the SWAC or the MEAC or some D2, D3, whatever, if you're in an HBCU, you need to dominate. DOMINATE. Dominate, all caps. You have to be stronger than everyone. You have to be faster than everyone. You can't be an HBCU player that's already got the stigma, that's already got things in you working against you, and then you show up and you're not hitting the numbers that you need to hit. Because those numbers and those drills get you in the room, you know. And when you look at some of our guys and you look at some of the numbers, some were to par, some were subpar. They were. And that's when you look into some of the decisions that was made as to why we would, you know, why would a team that seemingly have done some good things, why would they upgrade, you know, in the strength and conditioning standpoint? Because I think we had, you know, I think Valley had a young man that had 30 plus reps of his, you know, I think he had 30 plus. So with that, you know what I mean? It takes you got to be. We just eclipsed 700, so we're 1,500 away from our goal. Okay, 1,500 away from our goal. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Moderators and those in the chat, you know, continue to drop messages in the chat, so I don't have to keep going. We're gonna hit that goal here in a little bit. So 1,500 to go. Let's hit our goal and let's keep it. Let's get it popping. Max, how you doing, brother? What's going on? What's got on your mind tonight?
What's up, kid?
How you doing, brother?
Man, I thought you had smoke for me tonight. I was trying to help y'all, man. I didn't know what was happening.
You trying to help who?
I'm trying to help Jackson State, man. I was talking about trying to tell people that Jackson has just got a $35 million grant from the government because they don't have the assets for the water and stuff.
Oh, man, that's good stuff.
It's a lot of money to be made right there because the infrastructure in Jackson is messed up. I turned down the contract. So anybody got a hydrovac or anything to do in Jackson, it's some money to be made there.
Hey, man. Hey, there's some guys out there. I know some contractors that's going to hop in that thing. 1,400 to go. 14, man. Y'all know that's a good number. 1,400.
That's when the guy was asking about the gray water, Ken, he was talking about, is it money to be made there? What he's talking about, yeah, can you use the fresh water? Get your hydrovac, bro. It's a lot of money to be made. That government has gave $35 million to rebuild the Jackson water infrastructure. Either you in or you out. I turned the job down because I got enough work here. But if you got your vacuum truck, brother, get you a hydrovac, it's a lot of money to be made in Jackson right now. Jackson's water structure is totally screwed. That's 35. That's 30. But look at the money, Ken. It's $35 million they put on the line. If you don't have the trucks, you don't make the money. That's what the young man was talking to me about, the gray water.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
But
so
other than that, what else you got going on? How you feeling?
Man, let's talk about Jackson State, man. I got my niece over there. Everything is good. You know, I'm still giving. I just gave $2,000 to the food bank. I guess they'll agree to that. Did it 2 weeks ago. It ain't me shoot out what I do, but I did that. So even when we off now, I'm in the end season.
Oh man, it don't never stop for us neither, man. We work 365, man. So every day, all day.
That's what we all gotta do, because we all got the same fight, bro.
Yep. We do, man. That's to see DI love continue to grow, man, in the best possible way, man.
My thing
to that platinum chat out there, man. I see y'all out there.
my thing is, bro, what I'll be trying to tell people, get on the business side of it. It's a lot of money can be made in Jackson.
It's gonna be made. It's gonna be made for sure.
No, what I am saying, Ken, is that there are companies now. I turned down a job. I could have sent 3 hydrovacs to Jackson. I turned the job down. But
No
there's a
doubt.
lot. It's a lot of money to be made there, bro, because the government is putting $35 million on the street for anybody who's got a vacuum truck can go vacuum them city street lines out where y'all potholes at. There's money to be made. I turn it down because I'm so far away.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Shout out to anybody that's in the chat that's listening that can take advantage of that info. I'm sure they'll hop on it, man.
And what that does is that gives more money back to Jackson State for the alumni that has that business perspective to say, hey, you know, Mac is right. He's talking about the hydrovac. That's what the young man was talking about, Mac, about the gray oil in the clean water.
So here's how that affects us. Here's how that helps us.
Right.
Like that's more general contractor type stuff, man, where it you know, anybody can hop in if they take advantage of it. Great. My goal is that I hope that if they do, we got $1,400 left to go on what we're trying to get for this football team, man.
Right.
We buying equipment right now. So listen, if you guys are out there, man, we gonna hit this goal. I wanted to simplify it as best as I can so we can keep it moving. But we was talking about Pro Day, man. Pro Day. You know, our guys are they competed. They finna go. We got 5 of them that actually 6 of them that played in the Legacy Bowl that's heading over to the Washington Commanders facility, man, so they can see if they can get an opportunity professionally, man. So I think we're gonna get something out of that. I don't know. You know, the draft is in April. Do we get a draft pick? Maybe, maybe not. Do we get some unsigned free agents, contract, get the camp, go do what they do? Send that 15. Chuck say send that 1,500, man. If you got them, hey, listen, if you got that contract, you can drop 1,500 right now. It was over with. Come on with it.
I guess that the way I was talking to it came from the King, you know, the kind of way I think. I create business owners. I don't create. I give to the food bank. Yo, you know, I get to Jackson State. My focus and your focus do for thing, and I should have came in at this time, but I was letting people know there's a business opportunity in Jackson to be had.
Well, that's a you can do that in the chat, Max. That ain't no problem.
Well, no, I need other people to know that there's $35 million on the street right now. Go get your vacuum truck and a dump truck and go.
You know who need that $35 million? Jackson State. We got a whole lot of stuff we need over there, man.
Are you getting my point, brother?
Let me make sure you get what I'm saying.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I'm fully well versed in Jackson, but this platform and what I talk about is Jackson State. Right. I be if it's relevant, cool. We touch on it, we move on. But let me say this about that: when we doing an initiative, bro, that's all I care about at that moment, because that's what we do. We do initiatives to do things tangibly at Jackson State. Do you know that we are with this project that most people don't know? Let me say this, Max.
I got you.
With this project that people don't know that we're talking about, we will eclipse $1 million, bro, in support directly to Jackson State. So it's very difficult for me to listen to anything. I hear all that stuff. Them numbers don't mean a cotton picking thing to me if it's not funneling into what it is that we're doing.
You're missing the point, Ken. I'm telling people that there's an opportunity for people to make money who can give back to the college. I'm not the only Maximilian.
Let me stop.
There can be many Maximilians.
Let me stop you for a second. Go ahead. In a respectful manner. Please don't tell me I'm missing the point, because I'm not. I fully understand what you're saying. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, and this is the thing. Okay. I dropped the link. You don't walk into a room in the middle of a conversation. If there's an auction going on, and change the course of the conversation to talk about something that's going on down the street, although what's down the street might be important. In that very moment, when I am doing an initiative on this platform that I drive a lot of money to our university.
Right. And I do too, brother.
What I'm saying to you is this. You want to put in on that? Are you putting in on this 1,400 that we shot right now? If we ain't putting in on that 1,400, that 35 million is bullshit conversation.
Hey, Ken, now I'm not going to be respectful. I mean, you've talked before, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever put in on the food bank to Jackson State?
Hell yeah, I have.
How much you put in?
I'm not finna disclose that.
I put
You are looking at somebody that
I
have
put
donated.
$5,000 out of my pocket.
I've done $1 million to Jackson State. Don't talk to me about money, bro.
No,
don't play
we're
that
not going to
game
go
with me.
against it. We're not going.
I'm
we're
not
not
that
go
dude to have this conversation with, because
right.
it's gonna make some people feel tight. I'm just telling you, not me. You had a conversation with somebody else. I said 1 million, bro.
Your money?
1 million.
Your money?
You heard what the hell I just said, didn't you?
You put $1 million of your money.
Do you know who you talking to?
Well, I know.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
Kid, I'm not.
I don't say everything. No.
I didn't come.
I don't say everything I do. I don't say everything I do.
I did not come
and
and have
that
conversation.
You don't have to know.
Yeah,
you don't have to know, Max.
I'm not a negative brother. I didn't come.
It's cool. You don't have to know.
No, but you're taking it there.
No,
I came to tell people there's an opportunity in Mississippi for $35
million.
You
said it 7 times, bro.
So I've said it. But don't turn around and make me ignorant, brother. And don't sit here and act.
Don't turn around.
First thing,
make you ignorant how?
Let's be respectful.
Make you ignorant.
You can't.
So you said that. What you mean by that?
I came on the channel to tell people about the opportunity. Now, whatever you own, brother, my money is my money. You don't tell me how to spend my money, brother. Man, I don't tell you how to spend your money.
So
let's end it like that. Let's end it as brothers. Let's end it as brothers.
I'm gonna end this conversation on.
Let's do it. Let's do it that way.
So we can do. So I'm gonna save you from yourself. Yeah. It's okay.
No, because I can come back too, Ken. We can both go there.
Don't go there. I'm just telling you, Mac. Don't do that.
Really?
We cool. We good.
Well, let's leave it.
I'm not that guy to play with.
I didn't attack you. I didn't attack you, brother. I came to tell people.
Am I attacking you?
I feel like it, but we're gonna leave it alone.
Feelings
let's leave
is
it at that.
Feelings. I'm not.
I don't have no feelings, bro. All the thing I feel is money and broke. But my point is,
okay.
I came on your channel to tell people about what the opportunity was. If you took offense to that, I apologize to everybody in Jackson State.
I don't.
Okay. But let's not make it personal. I don't know who this dude is, because I ain't never met that dude.
What dude is?
Because you're making it personal. I don't know what's the personal
what
part
dude
about
is. Man, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Let's leave it alone. Yeah, I'm
Are
done.
You done?
Bro, I'm done.
All right. Have a good night. It's over with. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We'll leave that at that. Man, I'm gonna save you from yourself though. You appreciate the support, brother. Let's move on. I don't get all that. Don't challenge me on what I've done. Don't count my pockets. I ain't gonna count yours. We ain't got to do that. Folks don't even be knowing what they be talking about. Where we at right now? Because that ain't about shit right there. We at 1,200 more to go. We just eclipsed 1,000. Let's get it popping, baby. Let's get it popping. Let's keep it going. Because I ain't studying that stupid shit. All right. It ain't but one conversation going on. That's the conversation. That's the KC1400 conversation. If you ain't talking about what we talking about, I'm not interested. That's for anybody. And again, we got 1,200 more to go. We're going to hit this initiative tonight. Don't worry about me. I'm straight. Trust me, I'm good. Yeah. Man, I'm calm as they come. I didn't get worked up the first time. I respect the brother. I just was saying, look, we gotta have some civilized conversation. He said the same thing 3 times. We ain't got to keep saying that. There's $35 million, he says, a contract. If you got a vacuum truck, go get the money. And when you get the money, come back and donate to what we talking about. Because ain't nobody doing what the fuck we doing. There's nobody doing what we doing. Don't play in my face. Nobody's doing what we doing. That's not nobody. If they are, name it. Can't nothing about what nobody talking about what's going on. I ain't in competition with nobody. Name them. I don't care what organization you call. Ain't nobody making the impact that we making. That's part of the problem right now. I do it my way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing it. I'm just saying they not. That's not the poo-poo on nobody. Because it's not a lot of trust in it. It's a lot of people that's not trustworthy, man. But we proved that for 4 years straight, publicly. We've done everything we've done publicly. You've seen it. Do what you want to do with it. You know what I said? We heard everything that needs to be said. But again, I don't flex. Boy, if you knew what happened this week, boy, please don't. Boy, I'm telling you now. Shit a little different right here now. We're doing some big things right now, man. I'm proud of it. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Got no problem with it. All right, so okay, yeah. All right, come on with it now. What we cooking with? Okay. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get this thing going, man. All right, we need a grand. We got a grand to go. Well, I listen. This is the thing, though. I want y'all to understand something, and we're gonna proceed. And Brother C. Lee, I actually dropped the link so Brother C. Lee could come up, but it's okay. And I got respect for everybody, even respect for Max. That just that might have been uncomfortable for you guys, but I didn't change my tone and I didn't disrespect him, and I will not do that. But I don't do no disrespect from nobody. And I don't feel like he disrespected me. I think we were just having two different conversations and two passionate brothers having a conversation about something that we love. So that's what it is. And I'm okay to bow out when it ain't conducive to what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't click the link to hop on to join his conversation. He clicked the link to join my conversation. So if I'm having a conversation, I was on here by myself. When you do that, you kind of take the conversation in a different direction. And all I was trying to do was I'm a traffic cop, drive the conversation back in the direction we're trying to go, because what I'm trying to produce is to get us to $10,000 that's been collected. And I'm going to put $10,000 of my own money. Fuck you think I'm talking about? Who you think going to get the other 10? If I say it's 20 and I say, let's get to 10 and we going to get the other 10, who the hell is we? We French now? I ain't got no contract. I ain't getting none of that money there, whatever you're talking about. Where it's coming from, though? Where it's coming from? Just saying, I'm good, man. I did well for myself, man, professionally. We want to go there. We can talk. I had a whole shit ton of money before I got on this screen. Still got a bunch of it. Do with that what you want to do with it. I don't work for nobody no more. I work for me. And I'm blessed and thankful to be able to do that. God has blessed me and my family. I ain't going to apologize about that. And it's going to get greater and greater and greater until I'm gone, because that's how I think. That's how I work. Ain't nobody going to outwork me. You don't know how I live because I don't show that. And the reason I don't show that is because a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people can't handle that, especially like family and stuff. I hide more than people. I hide more shit than people can possibly imagine, because I don't want people to feel some type of way about how I live my life. If I couldn't do this, I wouldn't do this. It's the reason that I got called into what it is I'm doing. When I talk my talk, people get to feeling some type of way, family and all. It's the reason I get calls when everybody had issues. Everybody drop their problems on me. I can't call you for if I have a problem, I ain't got nobody to call like that. You just know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't play big bank, take little bank with nobody. I ain't even talking to you. I don't care how much money you got, bro. If we really want to talk about it, I ain't gonna play big bank, take little bank. I ain't stupid enough to do no shit like that. I'm good in my space. I'm good in my family. I take care of a lot of households, bro. A lot of them. Everybody good. Everybody good. I ain't got no bad relationships in that space when it comes to money. I don't care. One thing, the reason why money come to me all the time like that, because I don't care about no money, man. I do not care about no money like that. I don't care about no money, man. You ain't gonna give me with no money. That shit come and go. You better know it, dude. I tell folks, I'm rich. I've been rich a long time. Long damn time. You do with that what you want to do with it. And you can put your own meaning on that too. I ain't gonna stop you. All right, we talking about this flip sled. If I did everything on my own, what would there be for anybody else to do? Brother C. Lee, where you at, man? Come on over, let's talk about this presidential situation. Man, I'm just an investor, man. They got lucky. How about that? Let's leave that alone. 70, 75. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we cooking, baby. We are cooking. We cooking, baby. All right. I love this type of shit, man. It's like shade tree talk, man. We get sit behind the conversation, talk a little. Man, I don't need to breathe. I'm good. I'm tickle pink over here. I just know that I came in this space. People don't know who I am. My name ain't even Ken. Y'all better stop playing with me. I was called, man, and I've been equipped to do what it is I came here to do. And when it's over with, I'm gonna get the hell out of the way and you miss me when I'm gone. How about that? All right. Ain't no distraction. I'm good on that. My good brother, it's good to see you, man. How you been, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Glad to have you on, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, look at, as my granddaddy says, glad to be on, you know. They used to ask my granddaddy, Rob, how you doing? He said, I'm vertical. As long as I'm vertical, I'm good. It's when I get horizontal, I worry about it, boy. So.
Sis, I'm okay. I've been, hell yeah, you can trust me with it. That's why you doing it. That's why I'm doing it. I'm all right, y'all. Now my name ain't Ken. I operate under an alias. All right, y'all. We need $800. Who will come on with that 800? Brother C. Lee, welcome to the show tonight, man.
What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
I just want to say, man. I just want to say this because we see it all the time, man. We just appreciate you, man. The video, man, you dropped of the bank event. What's the bank? What was the bank event?
Oh man, which one? We had two.
Were you and KT Dub, y'all, the student athletes?
So that was I'm gonna tell you what it's called. It was called. I had to ask this again. I was calling it a women's power empowerment retreat, but it was called officially. God dog, what's up, man? Where my stuff at? It was called forgive me, Her Legacy, Building Power, Wealth, and Impact. And it was sponsored. Cool. It was headed by Dr. Teresa Horn with Chase Bank over at the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. So it was a great event, man. Shout out to Nigel Gaddis and Hope Griggs, who was in attendance with us. What you laughing at, Timona? I hold back way more than I can say because I just know I can go a little far sometimes. So
yeah, but I just want to say, man, that event was just kudos to you, KT Dub, and all you guys that's doing everything with KC1400 Collective, man. That was just, you know, I saw it and I just again, man, we just thank y'all for what y'all do, what y'all continue to do. But like I said, that was really, man, and I like the fact that it was highlighting that y'all were working with the female athletes and that y'all was showing up as well. And as you know, in this day and time, that's a struggle as well. And so the fact that you guys have been committed across the board to breathing in as much life as possible to all of the athletes across the board. So I just want to say props to that, man.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Thank you. We actually met with, like I said, we met with the soccer team, the young ladies that we're planning on partnering with. Where's the link to donate? It's at the bottom. Just you can the Cash App is you can use Cash App, you can use Zelle, which is at the bottom of the screen. You can go to Givelify, you can donate that way. Or you can mail in, there is no official link. Just just go and do what you do. You know what I mean? You know, it's in Atlanta. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. I'm done with that other stuff. Like again, I'm a brother who I'm not here to tear anybody down, or I'm okay. I'm very comfortable in my skin, brother Seeley. When conversations get tight, I don't tense up stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I can look grown men in their eyes and have very direct conversations. When you're leading something, if it's just general conversation, then we could go down that path. And all I was trying to really do was not let it go too far. Because again, I welcome Brother Max. Brother Max has been a part of this channel for several times, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm good despite how it looked, because I don't throw folks away like that. Now, don't be disrespectful, and I'm definitely not gonna disrespect him. We're gonna break bread and we're gonna have a drink and chop it up and laugh it up. That's what you do when you're brethren. So as long as there's a real true respect there, then folks can get over stuff pretty quickly. And when you understand that the intent is not bad, there's no intent to be disrespectful. It's just an intent to be laser focused and stay locked in on what the mission is. So I don't want to get into no personal quarrels, because, you know, he might have done more than I have. I just got started, and that's okay. But you're gonna have to keep going, because we rolling, bro. We rolling, you know what I'm saying? So but with that being said, man, we're in a volatile space, and what we don't need is division.
Right.
You know, our movement is built off the community. You know what I'm saying? So one can say, oh, well, you haven't directly given. What I have given is directly my time, energy, and effort, and my expertise and business acumen that have created a ecosystem that has gotten people motivated to partake in. And I have also given my character, given my reputation, and given my trustworthiness to a cause that has shown people that there are some great people in this community that can be trusted, right? I don't need anybody's money, so I'm not going to cheat you out of your money. I'm not going to steal from nobody. I'm not going to lie to you and say that this is for this and I use it for that. I don't operate that way, because I'm governed by a higher power that is greater than myself. And I'm terrified to play with people's hard-earned money. I don't put that on myself. I'm not going to put that on nobody else. And that's not going to be a part of our foundation that I preside over, as well as this business. And it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So when people make those types of thoughts and claims, it's a disrespect not only to myself and my family and my parents, and it's a major disrespect to the professionals that are all older than me, Brother Seeley, that sit on this board with me. And it's like, I'm not gonna let y'all play with me like that, or them. You know, we take this shit serious, man. So, you know, I know it's hard sometimes for people to respect things that seem like not a corporate setting type things, but man, we doing some major stuff. I mean major stuff for that. And I'm gonna say, I put the onus on Tiger Nation. You take pride in it, because it's benefiting something that you say you love.
Right.
I don't care if you give your money to it or not. Respect it enough to handle it with care. It is this movement, Brother C. this KC1400 Collective is it's like that package that comes in the mail that says handle with care.
Right.
Says some people lead with ego and not the bigger picture. That's true. Some people do. That don't happen over here. So I have seen people come and go. And sometimes it looks a certain way, and it might fall in my front desk, in my front door, I mean. I'm not gonna go out there and fix it. Whatever you think is what you think. We know the truth, and we know what's real. And just know, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Right.
That's a good strategy. How you been, brother?
Oh man, look here. I can't complain. Just working. Just work. Got a couple of projects. You know, I'm a writer at heart, so I have a couple of manuscripts I'm working on. Been doing a couple of things. Just been kind of, as you say, resetting. and helping out. But that's really it, man. Just got a couple of just projects and just been really trying to get back to basics of doing what I do on a regular basis. And I will say this, you were talking made me think about Brother Hollis Watkins. And Brother Hollis Watkins, for those who don't know, Mississippi native. He worked for SNCC, that's the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, during the apex of our civil rights movement. And, you know, Hollis, I helped Hollis write his book, Brother Hollis, The Sankofa of a Movement, man. He always talked about, he said that if you understood the civil rights movement, and it comes to what you were saying, that what they understood was that people had different skill sets for different things. And the analogy he said, so if you got a bus, one person could drive the bus, one person could be the mechanic on the bus, one person could watch the bus. You're gonna have some people that's gonna ride the bus, you got somebody gonna write the routes for the bus. And so I think that what you do a good job of and getting other people to do a good job of is understanding that once you understand what your skill set is, find a way to support either KC-1400 or support Jackson State or support anyway based on whatever your particular skill set is. And then as long as you are doing it based on your particular skill set, then that's the main thing. And so that's what I always like about is how you're always finding people to have them support with their particular skill set. And that's what it reminded me of. And so that was I think the bigger takeaway is that if we all understand what our skill set is and use our particular skill set, then we won't actually we'll keep the main thing, and then everybody will be able to contribute and then move Jackson State forward, if that makes sense.
It does. It absolutely does. We're in a volatile space right now. I was looking at some of these comments too, and I'm sitting there looking. Hold on one second. And like subscribe when folks were spreading rumors. You don't subscribe. Yeah, I see it now. Okay. You good, Max? You good, brother? You good? No, ain't no disrespect coming from me. So, you know, just I don't have the mindset to block Max or mute him or anything like that. So just you good, big dog. So just, you know, tone it down, bro. You know, that's over with. We good. We good. So don't block him, because I'm not on that type of time right now. It was just tough. It was come and say, Max Ken, say he expects you that. I don't have what I'm saying is not necessarily directed at Max. It's used. It's in the spirit of the room. And how, you know, intelligent folk know how to have those conversations, right? You know what I'm saying? Max has been a great supporter of this channel. He's donated in the super chat several times. He's supported a lot of the things that we got. Man, we can have a disagreement and still keep it be love. It still be love, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go 0 to 60 and be like, the hell with you, motherfucker. You don't agree with me. I'm done with you. Fuck you. Blah. I used to be, listen, I've grown a lot, man. I'm understanding, especially with Corey C's passing. You know, I don't know if I had you on with since he's passed, but man, I just have a different mindset now. You know, it's all good, man. We good. Right. Max and I, we're around each other right now. Buy Max a drink. Let's talk to them, chop it up, and laugh at them, keep it moving. It's okay. I'm gonna joke on his ass when I see him and say, "Boy, you sure try and get somebody to get some of that 35." You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's okay. Y'all follow my lead. I ain't on no. It be them outsiders. I be like, get the fuck out of here. It's block. Max and JSU Tiger. It's okay. We all right. We good. Now if it get disrespectful, we say, all right, bro, come on, man. Being unreasonable now. So let's keep it rolling. I ain't trying to push nobody out the door right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. It's all right, y'all. It's all right. It's all right, brother Seeley. It's all right, man. I done lost a lot of folk, man, recently, man. It's been I want to keep it on the up and up. And if you need to cuss. That's what I'm saying. You right there. You see what I mean, y'all? We good. That's big bro right there, man. We gonna drink this shit out, talk a little. We gonna talk some cash money offline now. But I don't want y'all to leave Max alone. Max, you good? We good, bro. We chilling. We straight. So tone it down, bro. But I want folks to see that too, because I want folks to see, bro, we can work through certain things. Because, brother Celia, I want to talk about the presidential thing. We got where we at with this thing, man. We got a decision about to be made. Are we finna be pissed off? And in a minute, none of this stuff that's happening tonight. If they put somebody in office that we mess around, and I'm hearing, boy, look here. Ain't nobody gonna be worried about no conversation about no $35 million contract. They ain't gonna be worried about no flip sled. They're gonna be flipping the tables over. They're gonna be mad, man. But from your vantage point, though, talk to me. How you feel about where we are in the process?
You know, the two things. The problem is when you know that they've gotten it wrong 3 times and they played in our face.
Yep. And
that becomes the problem. And so I'm glad Doc Israel asked the question. I'm glad Doc Israel asked. Can you highlight Doc Israel's question? Because I'm glad he asked that question. And
which one is that? Hold on.
The one he says, yeah, who did they interview? I think it's the last comment that came up.
There we go. All right.
Okay. So and here's why this is the reason that's an important question, or why it's an important question, is because when you do things improperly, or you have a tradition of doing things improperly, even the channels that are correct now seem suspicious, if that makes sense. So if I've done if I had a job and I've done that job poorly 3 times, now I'm doing the job a 4th time. And even the regular stuff about this. So what folks need to understand is that the first round, so applications are always unknown. They do that for a couple of reasons, right? You do that for a couple of reasons. And I'm gonna come to that. Miss Bonnie. But so what happens is that regardless of any institution, when people apply for the job of president, you all apply with anonymity. And there are a couple of reasons. The number one reason is because often people who apply for a job as president have a job where they working somewhere else. And so we've kind of all agreed that if, let's say, Brother Ken is working for company X, and company Y has a job that's a little bit higher than what Brother Ken is doing, we want Brother Ken to be able to apply for company Y without being in jeopardy of losing his job at company X.
Yep.
Because if I'm Ken's boss, right, I may be cool with Ken seeking, if I'm like, hey, I want my employees to seek better. But Ken, as you know, there may be a boss who don't appreciate Ken applying to go somewhere else and make it hell for you if you don't get that job. So that's why when we talk about G4 classified and all that, you always apply for these kinds of jobs almost in anonymity, because we want to make sure that everybody has a chance and that we make it able. So you're never going to hear about those initial interviews and those initial trackings. What we want to make sure is when you get down to that final 10 and that final 4, that the committee that was put in place makes a decision and not the college board. And what has happened the last 3 times is that the college board has made a decision against the very recommendation that the Jackson State Committee gave to them. So our last 3 presidents did not come from the actual process that we had. In fact, Kim, let me explain you one of our presidents. Now, let me ask you, since we in this time, and I'm not, I don't watch nothing but Jackson State, but you'll get this metaphor. Let me ask you a question. By way of March Madness, have you ever heard a team to lose the play-in game. Forget about the first round. To lose a play-in game and then make it to the Final Four.
Heck no.
That has never happened. So I'm asking people in the chat. Have you ever known a team to lose the play-in game? Forget the round of 64. To lose a play-in game and then make it to the round of 64. Well, Ken, that actually happened in one of our president's searches.
That is a fact.
That man did not even win the play-in game. And then when they announced the Final Four, he was one of the Final Four. So that is why everybody is on edge. But I want everybody to know that no, you're never going to hear about these first rounds. They're only going to give you names when they get to that Final 10 or Final Four. And so what we want to do is understand that the 5 people that's on the search committee, right? That's on the search advisory committee, right? And I want to go through, Ken, for people who don't know who's on that search advisory committee. I just want people to know who's on that search advisory committee, because I want to say something about advisory committee. Okay, so here are the names of the people. There are 6 people who are on the search advisory committee. All right, Dr. Nicholas J. Hill, that's the dean of the College of Business at Jackson State.
Okay,
he's also a Tougaloo grad. Dr. Candace L. Jackson, right? She's a professor of English at Jackson State, current professor of English at Jackson State. She's also a Tougaloo grad. The third person is Dr. Deidre L. Wheaton. She's the associate dean of the College of Education at Jackson State. She's a Dillard grad. And then you have Brigadier retired General Robert Creer. He's
a collective member.
There you go. He's a part of the Jackson State Development Fund. He's a Jackson State grad.
Yes,
and
sir.
then to round it out, you have Sister Patrice Edwards, of course, the president of the Jackson State National Alumni Association.
Who's also
she is a Jackson State grad. Let me say this: all good people. We have 2 Jackson State grads on there. I wanted 3. I'm gonna always push for more Jackson State people.
Majority, right?
You have some pretty good minded people on there. A couple of them that I know. One of the people that I know, Ken, look here. One of the people that I know, Ken, I was like, that person I know is not the biggest sports fan. I was like, hey, I'm gonna let you know now. If you get on that committee not being sports minded, we're gonna come out there with pitchforks. So just understand. So now let me talk about the advisory committee. What the advisory committee does, and I need people to understand, they advise the process, but they don't have final vote. That was my biggest issue. So when you understand they are the search advisory committee, right? And they actually called constituency. They advise what's going on and what's happening. And so it's going to be to them to be able to bring to bear to IHL who gets put forth in the final selection. So that's where we are now is, and we'll see. I'll tell you this. You will know if they followed that. That was like a 10-point program. Do you remember when they hired the company and they had the talks at Jackson State? Remember they had the 3 days of talks and everybody went and talked about okay.
Yeah.
All right. What I advise everybody to do is to go back and look at those talks. And I'm glad that Sister Sheila is in the chat. She actually had those talks on her channel. And if you want to go to my YouTube channel, I actually had the talk when I got up and talked about those components. So you can go search Sister Sheila's D channel, and you can also go to my YouTube channel and see where I spoke there. And it'll lay down that 10-point platform. And when you see the finalists, you will know whether or not IHL followed the agenda that was supposedly set by our stakeholders, you will know based on who those 10 to 4 final folk are. But that's where we are now. They're getting ready for the second round of interviews. And then after that second round of interviews, they're going to tell you who the finalists are because they're trying to have a decision by June. Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
So you saying you can go find the finalists?
No, you can't go. Well, what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that
I was making sure I didn't hear that. I was like,
no. Well, let me put it to you this way: you shouldn't be able to find the finalists.
Can you see who's been interviewed though?
You shouldn't be able to.
Gotcha.
Now there are leaks. There are leaks, and
I got to be real about this, brother C. Lee. Hell, none of my sources have given anything. I have nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
I will say this.
Nothing.
There have been a couple like really tight leaks, and I'm kind of like I treat leaks how they do, right? So 2 questions. Brother Dimboys, has IHL revealed the factors in weighing to make that decision? How do I want to answer that question? Those factors were listed when they posted the position. So, in as far as we actually created a document of these are the 10 things that we want, and then those 10 things were listed when the position was posted. And Brother Dimboys, put it in the chat if that makes sense. I just want to make sure I'm making sense and answering your question. So there were these factors, and when they post, like when you post a position for hire, and they said this is what we want, all of those elements were included when they posted the position, right? Then that was the next thing. Like Sylvester said, does the advisory committee interview all of the candidates or come in once the top 5 are identified? That's a really great question. From what I understand, is that the advisory committee should be working in step with IHL at every point through the interview process. So the advisory committee is looking at all of the applicants at the same time that IHL. And what happens if you're on any kind of hiring committee, and I was privileged at Jackson State to be on a couple of hiring committees, and there's usually a ranking system, a point ranking system. So the last committee, hiring committee on which I served was for the dean of liberal arts. And so when you are on that committee, you get these lists and you rank all of the applicants and you give them a point system, right? So I'm so happy that Dean Rico Chapman, who is the dean of liberal arts now, he's a Jackson State grad. I was on that committee to help to hire Dean Rico Chapman, who is doing a fabulous job as the dean of liberal arts. And so to that point, there's a ranking system. And what the advisory committee should be doing is ranking those applicants and then submitting that information to IHL. Let me see. Oh, okay. So, and I want to make sure I'm understanding. No, so Brother Dimboys, you would never see the rubric publicly. That's a good way to. You would never see the rubric publicly. What you will see would be the factors, but you would never see the rating system or the rubric publicly. Does that make sense? I want to make sure I'm answering that question for Brother Dimboys. Yeah. So yes, that's a good question to ask. So the standards are there, the elements are there, but you will never know what the rubric is as far as what people are weighing them or rating them, right? So for instance, I'll give you a couple examples. When we had the search for the dean, my 3 highest standards was scholarship, fundraising, and the ability to create curriculum. When I was looking at the dean, and so I was ranking them those way highly, like how much money had they raised in the past at their other universities? what kind of curriculum did they develop in their previous position, right? And what kind of research had they done? And those were the three highest things that I ranked, right? But that's not to say that everybody else on the committee had those. So we all got to vote on the different aspects, and then we all submitted that, and then that's how they ended up with Doc Chapman, if that makes sense to everyone.
It does. It does. You guys, we're about $525 away from my goal, but that's really good stuff. I know I said IHLs have to take accountability for it. Man, good luck with that. I saw some rumblings. I guess the question would be, if we get a president of a lighter hue, very light, I think that's it's gonna be. How would that go over? I mean, we get a white president, and no disrespect any white people. I just know that it's not something that's been a part of our history like that. Well, really, I guess I ain't going all the way back to the 1800s right now.
Right.
I'm just saying. So that's gonna be a tough sale right there, man.
Yeah, so it will definitely be a tough. It'll definitely be a tough sale. No, the consulting firm is not still a part. The consulting firm was simply the consulting firm was simply there to establish the rubric. I like the word that Brother Dimbois gave us. The consulting firm. Well, no, I take that. Let me come back. MJGA5. The consulting firm is working in a strictly advisory, but they're not working in a step-by-step process. But they are still there in an advisory role. I want to be clear with that, because they're going to be there through the hiring. But the bottom line is that the vast majority of the power for this hire is IHL. And that's the way they set it. That's why when they set up the advisory committee, they were emphasizing advisory. And so I think that the coming back then to getting just being transparent, getting a white president, it would be a difficult sale. And I think that what people would have to be able to do is, as you do with all jobs, look at what, where, and how this person had worked before. And if that person brings anything to the current mission of Jackson State and to the current progress of Jackson State. And that would be the biggest issue. I will say this, coming back to a point that you were making earlier. The reason we don't have as much leverage, and I said we, so I'm counting me. If you want to know why it's important to donate to your school, those people who donate to their school, those alumni who donate to their school, they have more power when it comes to choosing their president. Those alumni who don't donate to their school don't have as much power in choosing their president. So let me explain it. Let me explain it this way. You take all of the colleges in the state of Mississippi. All of the alumni, Brother Ken, all of the alumni pays a portion of the president's salary. The more you contribute to the president's salary, the more power you have in choosing the president.
That's true.
The less you pay in the and again, I hope people don't take this the wrong way. If, let's say, a president makes, I'm just pulling the number out the air because it's been a long time. So let's say a president makes $300,000, right, Ken?
Yep.
If you pay $150,000 of that, then you're gonna have some sway.
Sure will.
If you pay $8.22 of that, you're not gonna have no sway.
You get what I give you.
Exactly. And so what we have to understand that when we are giving our money and paying our alumni dues and doing all these things, as long as we don't pay a certain amount, then we are gonna have less sway. So we got to improve the $8.32, and it actually is more than that. But I'm making a point. But essentially, what we pay towards our president's salary is not enough to have sway over IHL. And so one of the things that we have to do, which is what KC1400 has always been about, at some point, Black people, we have to, here's the thing, our political action plan. The problem with Black people's political action plan is that the only plan we have is begging our oppressors to be nice to us.
There you go.
Because we don't take economic control of our own situation.
Come on now. Talk
and
to me.
Until we as Black people
come on now,
want to take economic control of our own situation, as Brother King said, you get what we give you. It should be time out for us going with our hat in our hand, begging our oppressor to give us something. You see, you can't, here's something you can't do. You cannot fight and beg the same person. And I don't know when it's going to us to stop trying to fight and beg. Let me put it out there this way, Brother Ken. Let me give you a scenario. Ken, what if I walked up to you and I said these three things? I said, Ken, you ain't nothing. Ken, you sorry. Ken, you make me sick. Then I said, Ken, let me get $5. What's the likelihood Ken ain't gonna give me that $5?
He ain't gonna tell you to. Never mind.
See what I'm saying? So I'm cool about getting on here discussing what IHL does wrong. The reason I'm cool with discussing what IHL does wrong, because I give my money to Black people who are trying to create independent opportunities and businesses so that we don't have to beg IHL, we don't have to beg our oppressors to do for us what we should be doing for ourselves. And so we can complain about IHL, but if we are not doing two things, because let me also say this, and I know this because as I've got on here before and said, my wife, she works in the census data, and my wife is a political map maker. So if people don't know, my wife takes census data, dumps that data in the software, creates political maps, and she's been responsible for creating 3 new districts where Black people can elect the people that they want, right? So saying all that to say that we don't have a voter registration problem in Mississippi, Ken. Do you know that Mississippi is on par percentage-wise with number of people registered to vote? You know what we have a problem in Mississippi? We have a voter turnout problem in Mississippi.
Yep.
We got enough people on the rolls. The problem is the people on the rolls don't actually go vote. And so we have to do a better job, right? That when we go vote, making sure that other people go vote, right? Co-pilot got to go say, how does that work? How do they count alumni giving? Is it to the particular subsets, or how do we? Okay, no, that's a good question. So, co-pilot, they just count. It doesn't matter. I'm glad you asked that. It doesn't matter to whom you give. I want to say this. When they're talking about alumni giving, so if you go to the Jackson State website, right, and you get ready to donate, there's a drop-down button, and then you get to give to anybody you want to give to.
Yep.
Right, so you go to the Jackson State page for giving, and then there's a little drop down. You want to give to blue and white. You want to give to KC1400. You want to give to 40 by 40. In that little drop down, you can give to whomever. What they're going to do is take the whole pot and make it alumni giving. So no, it doesn't matter to whom you give per se. Just give to somebody, right? And I think that's the problem is. We got to stop hemming and hawing about, well, am I going to give over here? I'm going to no, just give to somebody. And then the second thing is giving is like voting. Once you give, get active in the organization to whom you give. It's something we got to stop doing, Black folk. You can't vote and then go home and do absolutely nothing for 4 years. Because if you're doing nothing for 4 years, you're not giving the person you elected to office any backing to do the fighting for you that you elected them to do. Voting is called, we call it democracy, but it's actually, and I want everybody to understand this, it's not just democracy, it's called participatory democracy. Let me say it again. It's not democracy, it's participatory democracy, which means that if you're not participating regularly, if you're not participating daily, then your vote is almost rendered useless because you're not doing the economic thing. See, it's voting plus economics plus education. It's a 3-tier thing and they work together. Voting, economics, education. And if you're voting, but not also thinking about your, and when I say thinking about your dollars, it means contributing. It's about where you're spending your money. Let me give you an example. And I want everybody to understand this is an example. I'm not saying everybody else has to do this. I'm saying this is an example. And Brother Ken has heard me say this before. I'm just giving an example of what I do. I try my best not to shop outside Hinds County unless I'm specifically targeting a Black business that I can help. But for the most part, I live in Hinds County. Jackson State is in Hinds County. Hinds County is 80% Black. So one of the things I try to do economically is I try to economically support Hinds County because that's going to economically support Jackson State. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do that. What I'm saying is you have to find your own Black Power economics plan and work your own Black Power economics plan so that at some point we stop going with our hat in our hand to our oppressors, begging the same people who are oppressing us. We are begging the people who are oppressing us for money, and the people who are oppressing us have absolutely no reason to give us money. That's it. I'll shut up to see if you have anything else to that.
That's what I got.
Oh, okay. I'm glad Granny Ann put in that she was moving higher, right? Because she said she saw me at Clinton voting. So thank you, Granny Ann, for telling me that. I didn't know that, Granny Ann, you was moving higher now. Yeah, she did see me. She did see me at Clinton. And Ken, this funny story. You know how Granny Ann saw me voting at Clinton? You know why she got to see me?
What you got?
No, you know how she got to see me?
How so?
This last voting was the first time in 20 years, Ken, that I had voted after 8 a.m. I always, because I get up every morning at 5 to exercise. So because I get up every morning at 5 to exercise, I get my exercise in, I get my shower, and by the time I'm done getting out the shower, ready to go, it's 7 o'clock. So I'm usually at the polls because my polling place is literally, Ken, 3 minutes drive from where I am. So by the time I get out, I go and I'm voting by 7:15. Ken, what happened this last time, because my wife is working and and doing all that, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Ken. I forgot the day was voting day. And my wife was going out doing that, and I was sitting there and I was like, oh damn, I gotta go vote. So I ran at lunchtime and I went and voted at lunch. Usually, and I understand that's a privilege because I know most people don't get to, most people's jobs don't let them vote at 7 in the morning, right? So I am definitely, hey, Sister Johnston Lockhart, and I love all the children you send into our school. So you ain't got no more children, do you? You ain't got.
We got a younger one. We got a younger one in high school.
We love all the children.
And they got a daughter in Arkansas. She's a rock star too. She's killing it in track.
There you go.
Goodness.
There you go.
Amazing.
Yeah. So but that's so that's what I would say about all that is. So here's what I will say is that it is okay and acceptable, and I want everybody to understand this, and I want to say this in a way where I'm not saying harass or badger somebody. It is absolutely acceptable for you to shoot an email to your alumni president just to ask, how's the search going? Now, let's be clear, she's not going to be able to give you specifics, But here's the thing, Ken. If 2,000 people emailed our alumni president and said, how's the search going? How do you think that would impact the search? It would at least let them know that we watching.
Yep.
So I would say to everybody watching this, everybody in the chat, it is perfectly, again, I'm not saying harass, I'm not saying badger, right? Because you know how we do, Ken. We send them emails get nasty, like, what y'all doing? Oh, no. But it is completely okay to send an email to your alumni president and also to your local branch alumni president. Like, so if you're in Hines County, you are part of the Hines County Alumni Association, send an email to your Hines County alumni or wherever you are, your alumni, and say, hey, how's the search going? I think what we don't do is we don't utilize the channels that we have. And I think we have to do a better job of just simply dropping people emails and saying, hey, just checking to see how the search is going. I know you can't give me any specifics, but I'm open to anything you can tell me. And I think we have to do that to be able to move the needle in knowing what we need to know.
Good deal, man.
To Unstoppable 25, that's a good question. I would say this about how would a Dr. Peoples type of president look. I would say that one of the things that people don't discuss about Dr. John A. Peoples was his innovation. And I would say that a Dr. John Peoples presidency, we need a president who can get money, Ken, when IHL says we're not going to give you no money.
Yep. Because
what you have to understand is about 60% of what you know as Jackson State, 60% of the buildings, 60% of the programs all came from Dr. Peoples creating programs and getting buildings when IHL told him they didn't have any more money for him. He specifically got one dormitory funded by going behind IHL's back to identify funding another way. So that's how a Dr. Peoples. So when we are looking at the next president, we need to be able to see on their resume how much money did that president raise for the institution that didn't come from the College Board? How many private funds was that president able to raise? That's what we need to look at.
Very well said. I agree. I agree.
But I'll end just by saying to everybody, yes, having a lot of things done and not knowing is frustrating. But you have to ask yourself, are you utilizing the channels to your local alumni and your national alumni to send emails and to go to the meetings so that you can get those answers rather than waiting on answers to drop out the sky? We have channels. We have, just like KC1400 has channels and procedures, right? You can go to the website, you can join, you can do these things, you have all these steps in place. And what happens is, rather than taking these steps, we'll stop Ken and say, hey man, how come this ain't happening? Ken like, well, I ain't see get an email from you. I didn't get, there are procedures. And so that is what we have to do as alumni, is we have to make sure we're working the channels and working the procedure. Remember what I told you about the church business meeting? If you don't attend your church's business meeting, you're not a member of the church. You can go and you can hoop and you can holler, you can do all you want. But if you don't attend your church business meeting, you are not a real member of your church. So if you don't regularly attend your alumni branch, you're not a member. That's it.
That's it, man. Very well said. Man, that's going to be good. We got a lot of conversations coming down the pipe. I know this president search is very important. We're gonna just sit back and watch, but do what Brother C. says. Shoot them emails, man. Ask them how's it going. I know that we got a new alumni president coming. Folks in the chat, funny, man. But no, ask our current alumni association president, how's the process going? She's on the committee, so reach out to her. But that's it. Listen, y'all. Listen, I'm not gonna stay on after this. We on way longer than I thought we would go. Just 2 hours, I guess is what it is. But we are hanging right at 460. We got 460 left to go in the initiative. If you are watching, it's not live. You want to donate? Look at the link at the bottom. And again, y'all folks in the chat are funny, man. Hey, listen, Brother C. Lee, I appreciate it. Look, we didn't even touch on everything, man. I know we wanted to give a quick, overview of spring camp. I think spring camp is going very well for the football team. I think what we're going to have is I'm anxious to see everybody that's going to be added, that's going to join the team in the summer, because we're in a really good space right now. Those guys are putting some work in, a lot of work, man. The offense is humming, defense is cracking walnuts out there, man. You know what I mean? So it's been a fiery camp, man. But just like with anything, you got to get through it. There's going to be some attrition, and then you're going to try to, stay as healthy as possible as you prepare for a possible, for the scrimmage coming up for April the 11th. So it's going to be on campus. I don't have a time just yet. Just know that, when that information is out, pull up, come to the campus, man. It's going to be a great day on campus that day. It's Blue and White Week. We're going to definitely do a whole lot. It's going to be a lot going on. So I think I'm hesitant, Brother C. Lee, on answering the questions when it comes to how we looking. I say we're getting there. We're getting there. Still got a long way to go, man. We got a lot of work, but the main thing is having your culture set and in place. We have a championship culture, so the expectations are what they are. But when you get everybody in the room, that's when you really kind of know that, the cream is always going to rise to the top, and that's just how it's going to go. So we're going to be a really good team. We're going to be a really good team. I'll just tell you that now. No FBS opponent. We could very easily go undefeated. That's the goal,
I would say about the spring game. I would say two things about the spring game. If people remember the setup that we have that they're doing, they did this, I want to say almost maybe it was the same kind of thing they did back. It was before COVID, of course. And I want to say maybe 18 or 19, maybe even earlier. So for people who, if you've never gone to the spring game when it's been on the campus and they had the other events, I remember they had the Jumpy House. Ken, the first year they did it, Ken, it was like only $10. I said, this is so good, it's gonna be $20 next year. Like that, I remember, and like when you so I went the first year they did it, and again, for those of you in the chat who may remember, I don't remember, for some reason I got like 18 or 19, 2018, 2019 in my head about the first time they did this, but I can tell y'all it was because Ken, it was the spring game was happening, the baseball team had a game, they had the jumping house for the kids, and it was just a wonderful thing. So for those of you who've never or just wondering what it's gonna look like or wondering is this gonna work, I can tell they did it too. And what got me
last year.
Yeah, they did. And so I tell people, so now that's the first thing. My only problem is, Ken, is that that's the same day as the Jackson State Mark Walker Alexander Case Festival. And so that Saturday, we're going to have Sister Edie Shockley, who is a well-renowned international poet. So I'm going to miss the spring game only because I got to be there for with Sister Edie. Because, that's what I do. I'm a writer. I'm a poet. Yep. So I was trying to get her speech on Friday. I said, hey, can you give your speech on Friday? Because I'd really like to go to the spring game. Oh, yes. Yeah, bring chairs. Thank you. But it is a wonderful event. I just hate because I'm gonna be on campus. It's just that I'm gonna be over in the new student union because I'm gonna be with Sister E. Shockey, the well-renowned poet. But for those of you guys who've never been to one of these, it is wonderful. You're gonna have it, and you can bring your children, and it's just gonna be so much fun. That's it. I'll shut up.
No, I appreciate that. That's great stuff, man. It's gonna be great, man. We're gonna have a great time. Look, we're down to $430 away from our goal. Like I said, our goal tonight is to get to 10,000. I think I just got another donation, so we're at 410. So a little over $400. Let's go ahead and knock that out, man. If you donated already, let's knock it out. $400. Let's get it before we get out of here, man. I want to be done with this before I get off the screen, and I'm ready to get off the screen. All right. But nevertheless, one thing I do want to touch on before we do get off the screen is we got a chance to go to the event. Shout out to Dr. Horn, Dr. Teresa Horn, Chase Bank. We were sponsors of this event, and it was a very, very powerful. Listen, I'm gonna say this to all the ladies that support KC1400. Next time they have this event, we're gonna push this thing on the channel so you guys can know, because this is a phenomenal event. Listen, this was amazing. Got a chance to, obviously Dr. Lisa Wells Kilbert, Associate Athletic Director, run our athletic department with A.D. Robinson. Of course, we got two of our brand ambassadors, KT Dub, myself. Had to put a suit on, man. I had to, she said, it's business professional. I said, all right, I got you.
Hey, look at you and KT Dub look like y'all make people offers they can't refuse.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no socks on either. I forgot them, brother. See, I thought I had some, and I looked in the suitcase and said, damn. But good thing I had on some shoes that are all right with that. My feet didn't sweat too bad, but I ain't had nothing on.
Y'all was clean, man.
But two of our ambassadors, Naja Gaddis and obviously Hope Briggs. I said Griggs earlier. Sorry about that, Hope. My bad. I know somebody Griggs, but Hope Briggs were in attendance. Phenomenal event, man. Really good job by Dr. Horn. Had a lot of panelists cover a lot of things that I thought they were talking mostly to the women, but hell, I was taking notes too. I was like, I can use this too. The man said, smoke and stack. Hey, they won. Shout out to Michael B. Joy for winning that Oscar, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed,
yes, sir.
man. Yes, indeed. Ken, you and Kev, appreciate that. Appreciate that. No doubt about it. And one last thing in our news, we had the young brother, man, Mason Williams, Coach Mo Williams' son. He committed to Kentucky. Thought he was gonna come to Jackson State to be with his daddy, man, but he got to go get paid, man. I can't blame you, bro. Go get that bag, man. Go get that bag, Mason. $350 left to go, man. We got $350 to go. So we $350 to go. But no, man, it was a great day yesterday. Great day. $350 to go in our goal. So if you want to donate, please feel free to do so. Leave that visor. What visor? What visor you talking about? Somebody on the visor? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Nevertheless. But no, man, he was committed to us. He actually decommitted in December. Mikey Williams, his brother, is still with us. Got hurt this year, but Mo got some very talented sons. You know what I mean? He might hit the portal and come to us next year, but I was hoping we would get him, but we didn't. So bring me one of them visor hats back, man. Oh, okay. They talking about something else. Never mind. But nevertheless, man, we are pretty much done. That's our schedule. Got that up. But Brother C. Lee, as always, man, I greatly appreciate when you do come up. We always, I wanted to definitely touch base with you and see how you were doing and see how things were going. And things are on the up and up, man. They are. Yeah, so as we get ready to get out of here, one last thing I do want to hit on is that while we're also doing this, and this is why I want to wrap this initiative up, because we want to get back to honing in on this, on the collective signups. This is the meat and potatoes of what we do. Like I said, we met with soccer. We're going to be adding 5 brand new ambassadors in the fall. That's coming up. So we like to make sure we have what we need before we do that. We're also going to add another 4 football players. So that's 9. And then one thing we did do is KT Dub and I, like I said, we met with 3 of the basketball coaches and a really big time recruit coming in, and we went to lunch and had a great conversation with the young man, trying to do our part to assist with men's basketball. We lost a young lady for women's basketball. Haven't really seen much, but I know Coach Margaret is working, so they're working in silence. So I think we got a commitment today. They hadn't really said much about it, but if we can support them from an NIL standpoint, we'll do that part as well. We'll do what we can. So sign-ups are important. But we only got $350 left on this initiative, man. $350. So if you donated already, you want to throw a little something on it. I only need what that is. 7 people to give $50. We got 7 people in the chat before we get up out of it. We're 327 people. 7 people send $50 and we done. All right. But I'm not gonna stay on the screen and wait for it. Brother Sealy, I appreciate you as always, man. We'll have you back on here very soon. And we'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday, man. So appreciate you again. Like I said, good seeing you. Always good to talk to you. Tiger Nation.
And like I said, brother, we thank you. We always say we thank you for what you have done, what you continue to do. It goes without saying, but we understand that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And we appreciate you. And I'm going to lead how I always lead. You know what I always say? Thee I love, because I only love thee. Thank y'all for hanging out.
Good night, everybody. Thee I love. Go Tigers. Peace.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL Collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. Thee I love. Go Tigers.
Hello? What it do, bro?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Man, big dog. What's up with that order?
So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. All right, bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, another play. Ken?
That ain't Rick Deuce.
What up, Deuce? Nah, we got to switch this up.
Hey, hold on one second. Public figure.
Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Thee I love. Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.